Hi, everyone. School's just around the corner, and I'm sure you're already getting your child ready to return to school. You likely have bought some school supplies to aid their learning, maybe new sneakers and comfy clothes so they can engage in physical activity, and maybe even a new lunchbox so you can pack nutritious lunches. However, there's another health promoting behavior that you need to consider, and that's sleep. We know from a large body of research that poor sleep is related to poorer outcomes, and that healthy, good sleep is related to better outcomes. So it's important for children to have good quantity of sleep, so sleep enough for their age, as well as good quality sleep, so that they sleep uninterrupted, restful sleep and wake up feeling rested. The research shows us that there's a correlation between poor sleep and poor school performance. We have found that children who sleep less have poorer grades in school, have more attentional difficulties, more behavioral difficulties, less well-developed social emotional skills, and also less well-developed social relationships. I think this really underscores the importance of making sure that children are well rested when they return to school and when they continue throughout the school year. A couple of years ago, we did a study to really look at what's the impact of poor sleep on school performance. So we had elementary school age children between 6 and 12 years of age participate in the study, and it was a 2-week study. On 1 week, they slept their typical age-appropriate sleep, and then the other week, they slept 1 hour less per night for 1 week. So they had 7 less hours over a week time. And then we measured their daytime functioning. So we compared the sleep-restricted condition to their typical sleep condition. And what we found was that compared to their typical sleep, when they were sleep-restricted or sleep-deprived, they actually had a lot of behaviors that would make it hard to do well in school. So what we found was that they made more errors on academic tasks. So a math kind of numerical operations task, they made more errors. They also had less positive affect or positive emotions. So when we showed them pictures that were quite cute, like of kitty cats and ice cream, they didn't have a really positive response to those when they were sleep deprived. But when they were in the regular sleep condition, they thought these were quite cute and happy, evoking kind of pictures. We also found that in the sleep restricted condition, they had difficulty regulating their emotions. They had more attention problems. They had more difficulty with their memory. And they also were more irritable. Now, parents, I think, know this intuitively, that when their children don't sleep well, their behavior is more challenging. And this has quite a big impact on their school performance. And we were able to see this just after 1 week of sleep restriction. So you can imagine what would happen over many weeks. And so I think, we just need to make sure that our children are well rested before going to school. So as school's approaching, start thinking about getting your child back on their sleep schedule. Many of us have been off schedule over the summer, and so make sure that they're getting enough sleep and sleep at the right time and restful sleep, so that they'll have a better return to school and a better school year.